We like to call her Guizhong. From the look in Cloud Retainer's eye,
Albeit reluctantly.
there, after all, Lantern writes very. Although Guizhong did not live to see the splendid sights of today.
So...
Once upon a time, she said to me that human, but as she interacted more and more with them, her opinions on them, she marveled at the beautiful complexity of their spirits, the sheer splendor of all they could accomplish. She told us that to underestimate human potential with the smallest amount of guidance, and a human who has reached their full potential may well...
She always had a way with words. That her mechanical accomplishments were judged superior to one's own was, one suspects.
Speaking of mechanics, Cloud Retainer, do you still remember that?
Of course. Guizhong and one both put an immense amount of effort into that gift. It would be...
As Guizhong once said, it takes every blade of grass. When I see the sight of Liyue Harbor before us today...
Madam Ping looks very emotional right now.
Of all of us, it was If she were still with us, I'm quite sure...
Liyue Harbor is always filled with the sound of music at this time of the year.
Oh yeah, music! We've been dying to ask. What was the melody? Oh, also, with you being such a music...
I can make arrangements right away.
Oh, as much as I don't... It's been a long time since I played this zither. And whenever I play that tune... There was a period of time whenever I started strumming. It almost felt like she was back again. No matter how much time goes by, the moment that melody...
So the past still weighs heavily on...
Oh, I would be lying to myself. But that is not to say that grief doesn't... Despite the sadness, I have found many things that bring me joy in life. Just look at this potted plant.
It takes an honest and open mind to confront and conquer grief.
Be that as it may, I shall leave the Lantern Rite stage to the youth.
Well, if you're...
Granny! Whoa, what's everyone doing here? Did something bad?
And now we've spooked Yanfei. No, everyone's...
Oh, that's wonderful, I'm glad! Well, in that case, happy Lantern Rite, everyone!
Happy Lantern Rite! Oh, I just remembered that I will leave Mr. Dvorak in your capable hands. Cloud Retainer?
Huh? Does it have to be right now?
It seems Ganyu still has much...
What a pity. She has learned nothing of one's ability.
Since it's been so long, Cloud Retainer, why don't you
Gladly. This was one's...
When you next see the Fontaine musician, please give him my regards. And
You got it, Madam Ping!
Thank you all. I think you've listened to it. As for that melody, I will play it for you all another time. Goodness knows I need...
Wow, that'd be great! We'll look forward...
When that time comes, wherever her spirit may be among the countless grains of sand and...
Alright, let's go tell Mr. Dvorak the news!
Time to go. Follow the wind. Here.
This is how a festival should be.
Mr. Dvorak! Ah, and Kuchin's here too! Thanks for helping set.
Welcome back.
Really, really well. We found the person Mr. Dvorak was looking for.
Are you serious? I see. So the melody my ancestor heard was an Adeptus. That certainly explains why it was such a powerful and point.
Huh. That's a really interesting first
I have to say, though, it's hard to believe that the fairy from the tale is...
Oh, Paimon knows exactly what you mean. Normally, Adepti don't age at all. But Streetward Rambler, or Madame Ping as we know her, probably only became old because it's what she wanted for herself.
Madame Ping possesses vast knowledge and great wisdom. Whatever physical form she...
Yep, Kuching summed it up perfectly. That's exactly what...
I think... yes. That can wait until after the concert, though. For now, I need to devote all my...
Ah, speaking of, Madame Ping... Paimon has a sneaking suspicion that she'll stay in her youth...
Wait, are you serious? Huh. Oh no, now I'm starting to get nervous. Okay. Nope, another rehearsal is in order. Please excuse me, everyone.
Mr. Dvorak? He's already gone. Paimon, before we set off on our search with Ganyu, he asked us about what music means to people. After our research...
Please, share your insights with me.
Well, we found out that, it can make people happy and moved. But music is like a kind of memory written in people's hearts. It can put you in touch with feelings from a totally different time and place.
It sounds like you had an eventful trip.
Wait, does that mean you're gonna carry on work?
Mm-hmm. Just a few things to wrap. As long as everyone enjoys the festival activities, all our efforts are... Happy Lantern Rite to you as well.
Whew. That should be everything. Paimon feels like she's forgetting something. What was... shoot! Latent... Wait, no. Zhangli said he wasn't in a hurry, so if we... Anyway, even if we don't make it, it's not our... Anyway...
Oh! All right, let's take a break here.
Oh wow, look who it is! Are you here to hang out with everyone's...
So you're just casually practicing your rapping skills at the entrance to your funeral parlor? In broad daylight? Okay.
After everything we've been through, we have all this open space, a clear view of the mountains behind and this...
Invisible audience members?
Gotta say, it took me a few days to get used to Director Who's...
Xinyan was pretty spooked too when she first got here. Just like when she sees...
Come on, knock it off!
What's wrong? I've never seen someone look so confused before. Well, there once was a Fontaine musician who went around town on... With my words, Xinyan's chorus and Yunjin...
We'll take the stage by storm with flames roaring and the whole audience calling for more.
For sure! The whole dance floor will be yelling encore! Encore! Oh, now...
Oh, don't you worry about that. I'm pretty experienced on the stage, and I've already informed...
Huh. Guess we'll just have to trust Xinyan on this one.
Oh, Zhongli. He took one of those fancy meal boxes and set off for the mountain. It's a real pity that he couldn't be around for this, as well as being a true connoisseur of...
Yeah, that's right. Matter of fact, he was the one who first... To tell the truth, though, I never thought I'd really find myself...
Well, now you know. The Wangsheng Funeral Parlor is a great I can speak to that. Hu Tao is...
And jump scares.
Actually, Xinyan, I have some lyric ideas for your...
Sure thing.
Oh, Traveler in Paimon. I believe Zhongli was heading to Mount Hulao, so make sure you're... When you see Zhongli, please pass on this message to him. It's up to him whether he wants to support us at the performance tonight. You should join us too. It'll be a riot. If there's one thing I've learned from being a funeral...
Paimon sees them! It's illuminated deer! And illuminated bird number 2!
A familiar face. Have you come from Liyue Harbor? How is the city nowadays?
Everything's great! But you know, if you're so...
In fact, Mooncarver has been taking many walks on Mount Tianheng in recent times.
Zhongli! Here you are! We've brought the bit...
Impeccable timing. Traditionally, bamboo shoot soup ought to be slow-cooked for many hours on low heat. Using adepted...
Wait, that...
Indeed. Cloud Retainer kindly lent me her...
Can we not just call it a cooking machine? Actually, no. She seems to take a lot of pride in her mechanical gizmos, so it's probably...
I trust that you found the answers you were seeking during your research. Excellent. The past should be remembered, but not overly dwelt upon. Our journey should be... When the bamboo shoot soup is ready, I must insist...
Oh, Zhongli! Hu Tao told us to tell you something. She said it's up to him whether he wants to support us at the performance tonight. When she says performance, she must mean the land. As for the banquet,
As you can see, I have a prior engagement with 2 Adepti friends of mine. As for the banquet... Since the director insists... Far be it from a mere consultant like myself to refuse.
Yay! Then we'll see.
Absolutely.
Rex Lapis, the bamboo shoot soup is ready.
Thank you. I will The appearance is exquisite, and the aroma rich and intense. Since you came all this way, you should not leave empty-handed. Please, take some soup. It tastes...
I'm honored to be here on the Iridescence Tour stage. All right, without further ado, I'm Xinyan, this is Hitao, and this is a little something called...
The Blaze Lilies!
I'm up here blazing trails through the midnight sky, lighting up the world below. And when the crowds all hear my voice, they'll meet the spirit of rock and roll.
Let's go! Hey, you butterfly, you two buzzing by, guiding your way to the afterlife, opening the path without a fright. Oh, I'll light the fire, watch it blaze across the universe. I'll spit my rhymes, watch your step, or you'll get burned. Hey, woo!
Does anyone have any plans tomorrow? With another year behind us, I think we deserve a celebration of our own. My treat. Interested?
The Tianquan footing the bill? I can't miss out on that.
May the year ahead be a blessed one.
I believe it shall be.
Master, the Xiao Lanterns,
Ha! Elementary. One shall fashion for you a Xiao Lantern the likes of which the world has never seen. And you must take it to Liyue Harbor to display its magnificence for all.
Listen! That must be Madame Ping! so that's how it is. Thanks for the suggestions, Mr. Zhongli. I have them all noted down.
I've long heard that your knowledge encompasses all things old and new, Mr. Zhongli. But I never knew that you were... It is truly an honor to make your acquaintance.
No need for formalities. I too feel humbled to be in the company of such talented...
Oh, you flatter us. If it's possible, may I...
Exorcism? I can't say I'm an expert in the field, but if you don't mind, we could start...
Whoa, there's so many people here. All we knew was that Hu Tao invited Zhongli over. Paimon never thought we'd be meeting so many old friends. Happy Lantern Ride, everyone!
Likewise. Please take a seat.
Happy Lantern Ride! Are you having fun? Me too. I've seen Xinyan perform before. I heard that the audience loved it too. And she's been receiving quite a lot of performance in...
Yep, and they asked us to pass on their season's greetings to everyone. They hope...
The performance was spectacular indeed. However, it gave Shang...
Us? Did Xiangling ask you to try out her dishes too?
That, my friend, is beside the point. Come to think of it, I probably shouldn't have burdened Chongyun with eating my...
Hold on. Xiangling came up with a new recipe? See? Someone here knows how to Oh, and I have to thank Mr. Zhongli, too. He gave me lots of useful points. Oh, so that's what you were talking...
Yes. Since we'll be dining together, the topic of our conversation naturally revolved around cooking. Xiangling's ideas are truly unconventional. Her choices in both... My suggestions were nothing more than the icing on the cake.
Oh, the two of you. Oh, now I'm getting... Anyway, I'll get everyone to have it.
That sounds like it might become a little safer to eat.
How about I sample the dishes next?
Speaking of eating, Paimon feels like... Oh, Hu Tao was the one who invited us, but... Oh, Guoba volunteered to help Dad at the rest... You know, lots of people come over to eat during Lantern Rite. As for Hu Tao...
The director went to collect a guest. She asked me. Seems like it's almost time.
Huh? Hu Tao went to fetch someone in person? Could it be... Kuching?
She didn't clarify. And as her
Ta-da! We're here! Oh, we're not late to the party, right? Good thing the Conqueror of Demons and I are both as swift as the wind. And whoosh, we made it just in time.
Oh, I see. So the important guest is the Conqueror of Demons. I've been looking forward to meeting you. The director didn't mention anything when she invited us. What a pleasant surprise. Gathered here with us tonight are not only young and accomplished individuals, but also to convene here with all of you is indeed a great honor.
It's almost Lantern Rite. Yet you took all the trouble
The director...
Rex Lapis, may I ask what troubles you?
The director asked me to buy sesame oil in preparation...
Then why would you come all the way to Wangshu Inn?
I had a pleasant chat with Chef Yenchao and received some spices from him. And?
What about the sesame oil?
It's a shame. I couldn't find the kind the director...
I'm sure you're exaggerating, Sir.
There he goes again. Enough with the pleasant. Everyone here today is well known in their own field and has probably heard about one another to some. I heard that the Conqueror of Demons and the Traveler. Great. You two sit together.
You should take a seat too, Director.
Oh, finally remembered me. When we arrived just now, the host at Shinue Kiosk told me our dishes are almost ready. Perfect timing. Let's not wait any longer and ask them to bring out the food.
Paimon would have never guessed the person who Tao went to fetch was Xiao.
Oh, that's also the first I've heard of the Traveler and Paimon being friends with the
You know Xiao Chu?
Knowing is a bit of an overstatement. I've always looked up to him. You might not know this, Paimon, but we exorcists have worked in close collaboration with the Conqueror of Demons for many generations. Dispelling evil together, hard to imagine that thanks to Hu Tao, I've finally gotten the chance to meet him.
Likewise.
It is a great honor indeed to have a chance to meet the legendary Conqueror. I remember you mentioning wanting him to understand the
We know each other too. He helped try my dishes during the Masterful Chef's cook-off. I didn't think we'd have the chance to meet again.
No anecdote, however, compares to meeting you in person.
Whoa. Everyone's getting all formal and polite. Adeptus Xiao, mighty Conqueror of Demons. Please accept Paimon's greet. Paimon tried very hard to look for a fancy word, okay? Don't be too harsh on Paimon!
There's no need to be so polite.
You're right. This was meant to be a nice little get-together between friends after all. I didn't plan this gathering only for everyone to walk on eggshells.
What's your truth?
A little get-together between friends, sipping the finest tea and watching lanterns float into the sky. And that is something our consultant would say. I think it deserves a standing ovation.
Indeed. Exceptional acting skill.
As for me, I'm just here to have fun and treat everyone to We all worked really hard this year. Cooking, helping with the family business, exercising evil spirit, and of course, our consultant. Everyone has done some As the one who brought everyone together, it goes without saying.
Huh? Sounds kinda self-important, but Paimon thinks it's pretty amazing that she
It wasn't as complicated as you think.
Okay, gotcha. Thanks, boss lady.
It's not boss lady, just boss. And there she goes. What a lively girl.
Conqueror of Demons, Adeptus Xiao. Guardian of Wangshu Inn, hero of Dihua Marsh. I know you're there.
Quiet. Do not disturb the peace.
Sorry, but you wouldn't show up if I didn't yell your name.
I know you. You're the 77th director of... Is there something you need?
That does sound like one of Hu Tao's.
Did the Conqueror of Demons agree to come so that Hu Tao would stop pestering him?
There might be other.
Smart guy. Huh?
There's
It gets pretty boring from here on. I talked about the funeral parlor's past relationships with the Guardian Yaksh.
In the time of the Archon War, disputes were frequent. And as the Adepti vanquished the demons, the Millelith fought valiantly, and Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was responsible for... That is how the border between life and death was maintained during the war.
That's right. 1 point for the consultant. But despite our deep-rooted connection, it still took me quite a while to actually convince him. You know him pretty well, huh?
This matter is out of my control, so I need to be cautious.
True, but I've kept that in mind too. That's why everyone... Besides, it'll only be for a short while as we dine together. There won't be any lasting consequence.
But I didn't expect there to be so many people.
There's no need to worry, Conqueror of Demons. We're not... Our young exorcist over here is protected by his pure yang energy.
That's not the same. And did you just toss your carrots into my bowl? Hey, don't look away!
Huh? What?
I'm siding with Chongyun. I saw that too. You're lucky Guoba isn't here today. He hates seeing people being picky with their food.
Huh? Guoba would do that? Is he that But now that I think of it...
It sounds like you've heard the rumors.
I'm doing fine. Not long ago, before Lantern Rite, thanks to his help, things have been a lot more stable than before. You should know him. He's...
Seeds of story.
And cultivated by time. Did Paimon just unconscious? That voice. Could it be?
If I'm not mistaken... don't just sit there, Zhongli. Go welcome...
No such need. I'm coming in. You finally let me in. Hello, hello. No matter if we've met before or not, this moment marks a brand new encounter. Old friends and new.
Oh, it's the tone-deaf bard.
Oh, he seems to carry a valiant breeze wherever he goes. Fate has brought us together, so come on, take a seat.
This young lady here is as bright as a fresh bouquet of flowers. Whoa, these dishes look amazing.
Huh, it's you.
Oh, isn't this Genyu?
Genyu?
Yep. Now that I've taken a closer look, you're a fan of Genyu's works. I met Xingqiu at a light novel convention. Ah, how I wish we'd met sooner. I never expected that there'd be another person in this world who could—
Venti, you're being too humble. Considering you're poet—
Could this new guest be Master Xingqiu's friend?
Yeah! Xiao, you remember me too, right?
Yes. Monsters become more active than usual as we get closer to Lantern Rite. I was patrolling Dihua Marsh a few days ago, when I happened to run—
You've already forgotten? I'm a bard, remember? And bards go around singing.
Oh, right. And this bard was performing. It was a moving melody. And it made me
Thank you for your patronage.
I understand now, too. I'm Zhongli, currently working at the Wangsheng
And I'm his boss. Oh, and if there's anything...
That's very considerate.
Oh? No wonder. Only a boss as savvy as...
Oh, you're too not to brag, but our consultant truly is impressive. His knowledge extends across the stars and the land. From the sophisticated way he speaks, it's hard not to suspect... Xiao, you're an adeptus.
Sorry. I'm only good at conquering demons.
Really? But Paimon thinks you're super knowledgeable. Huh? Oh, right! Xiao's a warrior. He doesn't come to the city very often, so it's, pretty normal for him to not know anything.
Really? I've actually heard a few things about Mr. Zhongli before. The guests in the tavern talked about this refined and courteous man who, instead of having wine at Mondstadt's finest tavern, ordered a cup of hot tea with the most complex name.
Now that you mention it, I seem to recall that there indeed is a musician like yourself in Mondstadt.
Извините, я не расслышала.
I've heard that he's elegant and amiable, his works witty and vibrant. It's no overstatement to regard him as the best bard in Mondstadt.
Now you're making me embarrassed. I would say that Mondstadt's poetry... There's one I heard a while back that went... The meaning's there, but the word choices are unimaginative, and there's a distinct...
I think so too. The composition needs a little jazzing up. If I were to give it a go, an old melon on a vine, a new flower that grows fine.
Oh, good one! It feels unique and has a nice...
You have great taste, Venti. I was right about you. Let's shake hands.
Извините, я не расслышала.
Of course, of course. Hey, Shincho! Mind lending me a few books when we get back? I don't know if it's my...
I don't think it...
Chongyun's right. It's not our fault.
Oh, you have a point. But speaking of, why is the tone deaf bot?
I heard that Liyue will be hosting a Lantern Rite music festival this year. As a musician myself, getting to know other musical styles is essential to sparking As for the Fontaine friend who hosted the festival, the Iridescence tour has finally been held successfully for once, so don't think anything of it. By the way, I was watching as you entered. Should I say that it's because I'm an expert in hiding?
Whenever people are all busy watching the lanterns and strolling around the festival is in full swing and proceeding smoothly. And to come together with all of you at the beginning, in a moment like this, I propose we raise a...
Very well said, Mr. Zhongli. Now I'm getting a little self-conscious. We usually drink wine during occasions like this over in Mondstadt, but since Mr. Zhongli and...
You're welcome. As the host of this gathering, I hope everyone enjoys... Considering that everyone may have other matters to attend to...
All of a sudden, they started proposing toasts. Should...
What's with the urgency? Sure.
Have you two finished eating? It's always nice to have a breath of fresh...
Paimon will come too. Yeah? Okay then. Don't forget to come back.
Are you all right? It's hard to describe. It's not that. There were those among the Adepti who loved gatherings and idle chit-chat. Sometimes they would call up a few. The Adepti all have their specialties, making most of them proud and arrogant. Everything, but this time... That's not what I meant. Or perhaps I should say Rex Lapis is really good at adapting to human life. And that's something I might never be able to do. That does sound like something... No matter. I know my circumstances. Whenever I think of the ordinary conversations I've had with you, it feels... Yes. The parlor director went out of her way with the invitation, so it was difficult to turn her down. She told me that all the guests today would be acquainted with elemental, but I didn't expect the other guests to be... General Capisis always said that we should live in the present and enjoy every pleasant surprise. Perhaps that's what I should do with... But I think he meant designing clothes for those around him. The clothes were intricately designed, but inconvenient to wear. Brother Bosacius never tried to... Rex Lapis did like his designs and even collected quite a few. The outfit he wears now was also designed. I never saw him wear this during the war. I didn't...
Oh, here you are. I'm not intruding, right?
You're not. What is it?
Hu Tao saw that everyone's done eating and Paimon got so anxious that you weren't back yet that she scarfed down her dessert without the usual slurping and to be honest, I was kind of... You looked a little restless just now, and I thought you weren't used to the food here and was planning to head back to Wangshu Inn for some...
You're worrying too much. Why would I? Anyway, let's head back.
Please wait! There's another reason why I came looking for you. Here, take these.
Almond tofu?
Yup. Since the Masterful Chef's competition, you could say that Yan Xiao and I are not... I heard him say that the esteemed guest on the roof loves... I'll be honest. Before Hu Tao invited everyone, so I made a few servings of almond tofu for you guys in advance. When I told Guoba that I was making these for you, he started eagerly running around the kitchen and helping a lot too.
Thank you for the trouble. There was... I'll take them. Thank you. And Guoba...
You're welcome. Oh, the almond tofu I made probably tastes and feels a little...
Okay.
That's all. Alrighty, we should head back now. You're finally done whispering secrets to each other? So much for promising Paimon you'll be back soon. How could you say that to Paimon? In that case, besides having no sense of time, Paimon will let you know what having your dessert is all Paimon's.
Sorry to keep everyone waiting.
No worries, we're all just chatting here. There's no serious business. Whether we're chatting outside or inside, it's all the same. Paimon's too busy eating to... But even though we're all well acquainted by now, I think this Oh? Is this some... Nope. This is something I made up so that spontaneity is the best choice to make here. Let's use... It's been lit for so long now that the incense is running out. Lighting the incense will signify continue...
I see. Perfect symbolism. And speaking of the most distinguished guest... I'm not very familiar with the details of his past deeds, but chatting with him has been a real eye-opener. If knowledge were a form of power, one could...
But when it comes to having a way with words, the notable bard is certainly one... I just happen to have a good memory. It is such an unexceptional skill, yet you made it sound like an unparalleled talent. I am truly... Since we all get to nominate someone... I think it's only fair that we let the parlor director light the incense.
Huh? That won't do. Don't We are looking for the most distinguished guest here. As the host, now that we've enjoyed this table full of delicacies... is this really the way... It's not a big deal. Just look at her. Xiangling, the disciple of an adeptus, the stove god's best companion, the winner of the Masterful Chef's competition. The only heir of the famous Wan Min restaurant. A good old friend of mine. There's no better choice. Why does Paimon feel like we're back? Please stop! You're making me
If we're looking for a distinguished guest, surely the second son of the Fayum Commerce Guild counts. It's one of the largest
Huh? Don't get... Oh, not a bad choice. With the Commerce Guild's young master lighting the incense.
That's not how it works. Making a fortune is indeed a fine wish. But it's... Which means we should choose Chongyun, the skilled exorcist who keeps everyone's home safe from evil spirits.
Huh? I can't be the one when we have the Adeptus Xiao has the most senior...
I refuse. I am most certainly not the most distinguished guest here. You should all be able to make the right judgment based on your observations. One person here is well acquainted with everyone else.
Oh, that's right! Even though you're always mocking Paimon, you're still pretty popular. No, wait! Paimon said she wouldn't talk to you again. Huh? Who else is there? Huh? Does that mean Paimon's the most... Oh, well, that would...
I agree. Paimon's just the one without a friend constantly by your side. But once you have someone there to brighten up the...
Ah, the traveler has traversed many nations and left behind a great deal of fascinating stories. But without Paimon, Paimon plays an indispensable role.
You guys... Paimon... those were genuine... Thank you. You made Paimon wait for a long time, but...
Don't take everything to heart, Paimon.
That means Paimon is as important to...
Looks like we've come to an agreement.
I trust the traveler's judgment.
Then Paimon it is. And now, the world's most excellent traveler's greatest companion, guide, and friend, Paimon, will be refilling and lighting the incense for... Here you go. Take the match, and don't burn yourself. It's getting late. I won't take up any more of your time. You're all free to go as you please.
Yep, the tea was amazing.
You don't have to go all polite on me. Just remember to... let's see. It's dark out, so I'm going to accompany Xiangling, sing
No need. I'm headed towards the harbor to meet a friend on the ship. There's no need to trouble. I think you know the place I'm talking about. Come meet me anytime. It was great getting to know you all. Let's meet again.
Bye. Oh, we should write poetry together. We'll catch you all later then. Don't forget to return to the parlor later.
Understood. See you later. Well then.
Rex Lapis.
Just Zhongli will... I live as a mortal in Liu Harbor now. I am just one among many who begin work at sunrise and retire to rest at sundown. If we were to consider status and seniority as...
Heaven forbid.
I meant what I heard that during the Lantern Rite Music Festival you conferred with... The same truth will sound different coming from different people. I once had a pleasant chat about the past and present with a Sumeru from the evidence she found and the conclusion she made. But there are multiple sides to human. In the legends recorded by humans, some got... But whether to me, Streetward Rambler, Cloud Retainer, or younger, this was as true back then as it is right now. Just how Shao may seem unapproachable to most, but so there's no need to dwell too much on certain things.
Zhongli...
It looks like you understood what... the director asked me to accompany you on your return. But I don't think you... After that, it'll be time for me to go back and meet up.
Bye, Zhongli! Everyone's gone now. Paimon always feels a little empty, but at least you always stay by Paimon's... No. Paimon got it mixed up. Paimon, the best and most distinguished travel guide, will always stay by your side, travel. Good that you were aware of that. Shell, is there anything else you want to do? We could take you on a tour.
No need. I've stayed here for much longer than I had expected. The city lights, the events of today occurred so abruptly. I appreciate your kindness. Okay. I'll see you next time then.